Hey everybody, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career Mentor right here, and it's first Monday, and we like to bring our Ask the Career Engineer to you, where we're going to answer your live questions and do all that kind of good stuff so that we can give you some fresh things to think about this month, right month of April, as you jump into your employer, entrepreneur, or employee, brand, what you want to do, how you want to make those Monday mornings better. So sit tight, invite, do all that kind of stuff. Get your pen, get your paper or your digital device, and we're gonna be right back. Like, check this out. I'm gonna I'm gonna push a button. I'm doing something new today. I guess I should stop the podcast. No, we're gonna keep it up. Here we go. We're gonna be right back. I swear to you, it's gonna be all good. I got two musics going on at the same time. Don't worry about it. Career engineer here. So listen, let me put this down. We're going to have this great conversation. I've got some emails that I received from many of you. So I want to hit some of the ones that really stood out so that, as I'm talking to you, I can hopefully get the ones that were most juicy. All of them are great, but can only pick so much if we only have a few moments together here on Facebook, Facebook and YouTube and all that kind of good places where you are. So listen, let's get into it. Remember, if you do have a question, you email me at info@tcenow.com, info@tcenow.com, and we will, pick your question and maybe feature it here or in something else that we do. So let's jump into one of the first questions that I did receive today was, let me see which one was it. It was a really cool one. It was all about we got college kids coming up real soon. Congrats. Let me rephrase that. College grads, right? Not college kids. So what tips do I have for these pending graduates that's happening in May, right? What tips do I have? So I have several, and I'm just really hoping and praying that all my college graduates did not wait till now to think about resumes and interviewing and things of that nature. So hopefully you tapped into those career services folks that your parents or the fees you paid for their salaries to help you get it together before you graduate. If you have, you'll have lifetime availability. You should with the school you graduated from. Make sure you're joining the industry associations that's reflected to your industry. Networking is always good. You're in your student clubs or you did those student communities. Those things now time to transition to the grown folk club, right? So you can do that networking. Of course, alumni associations, LinkedIn profile. In fact, I just saw a profile from a graduating senior that's really impressed them sandwich on me. They went to a conference, got an award, and they posted that on their LinkedIn profile. Wow, that was really tight. So I love seeing that. So if you haven't tapped into those things, make sure you do. Parents, make sure they do. Okay. Now, that resume should be done by now. If you're graduating in the next 30 days, your internships and all those things you've done should be on those fabulous resumes. If you haven't done those things by now, career engineer, I'll be able to help you. We do have some things that are perfect for a person just coming out to getting their foot out there in the workforce, or you're getting ready to apply for professional schools. They need resumes. They need those too. So, hey, if you haven't did it by now, get with your career engineer. We can help the parent who's anxious about their graduate, right? So we can definitely do that. Look, speaking of the graduates, good news for y'all. The jobs report come out last month, and there was 311,000 new jobs added. Very, very good news, right? A new jobs report will come out this Friday. And those of you who are readers of our TCE news, you'll get that in your inbox at 8 o'clock, 8:30. As soon as it comes out, I try to get it up to you, right? The unemployment rate is still great at 3.6%. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, folks. So those of you coming out and graduating and everyone else, you're still in the good market to do those things and make those connections and things of that nature. Now, what's interesting, here's a question. I know I answered it, I think, last time, but I'm doing it now as well because we had some early layoffs early on during the year, and some of the tech companies were doing their thing, but we still have these great job numbers. But hey, you saw some more layoffs from Amazon and Meta and some things happening. How can that be? Well, how can things be so great yet I'm hearing so many layoffs? So it happens. Let me just give it to you. That's a whole segment in it, but this is why I believe in the strong liberal arts training. I really do. I had to take economics when I was in college, right? 100 years ago. I know, guys. Look, supply, demand is business, guys. It's economics and business. So when you know certain things go up, certain things come down, it's all about what the market wants. It's all want to know what's hot. So all these businesses, let's face it, when we were in the pandemic world really deep and there were the downs, all that technology was our saving grace. And all these companies, we had to do a quick we had to do a course correction. They were the tool to use it. So yeah, it was great. But when they went up, what some potential face-to-face jobs went down, right? Because folks were not going out to work, or they weren't shopping, they weren't doing all those things. So all types of job categories attached to that had an inverse reaction to what happened in technology. Well, look at what's happening. The sun is shining. It's whatever. People are slowly going back out, or some, well, not even slow. They're out there. I mean, networking, conferences, weddings are happening again. Funerals are happening in person. So people are it's not the old way. We have a new way of normal, but it's impacted a lot of the things the tech companies may have done during that season, right? So it's economic. So layoffs happen when layoffs definitely is defined lack of work. The thing that kept you making money has reduced. Therefore, things have to reduce. And that's what's going on. So just pay attention to economics. I mean, I believe every career seeker and changer should read the paper. I mean, I'm big on business news. I like to see acquisitions and mergers. I want to hear policy, all the policy that impacts the industries I'm a part of, or industries I'm attached to by my revenue generating streams, whatever it is. I got to pay attention to policy. Notice I didn't say politics, y'all. I said policy of your job category or your livelihood, how you make your living, how you eat and pay your bills is attached to a policy. Pay attention, because it might be that something might be changing and you want to make sure you know about. So listen, speaking of changing, nothing's changing here, but make sure you check out again our website, tcenow.com. Join.tcenow.com. Become a TCE member. I've been working hard behind the scenes. I mean, hard behind the scenes, that we want to make sure that we have a way to help folks, to make those empowered, engaging connections to increase your visibility and your value. So we invite you to come check it out. Go to join.tcenow.com. There's a membership that will fit everyone. It really will. It doesn't matter where you live, guys, as long as you have the internet and you have power and you've got battery, which is the same as power, you can join, and you're looking forward to doing some things. Okay. That's kind of what that's all about. And you can go to subscribe.tcenow.com. That's that newsletter I'm telling you about. We have data, we have information, we have policy news, we have all this kind of stuff and some tricks and trends to help you to make sure that you are not blindsided when something changes. So these are both ways that you can definitely be a part of us. Right? And I really appreciate it. And last, before I go, of course, I want you to have a powerful week, but for next month, I want you to hit me up, email me at info@tcenow.com. There's a lot of emails that come in, but I put those sort of concurrent with what's happening here in April. Big word for April is interviews. I mean, some of you were out there putting those resumes out there all this time, and maybe you're like, I haven't heard anything, but the flowers are blooming now. The sun is coming out, which means companies are looking to call and talk to you. I hope you're ready to talk to them. But visit us at tcenow.com. We can help you wherever you are on the career development business spectrum, because hey, don't get anxious, get prepared. That's what we are about. So thank you for the conversation. Some great questions today. And like I said, I'm really big on this, guys. I'm really honest. You've got to pay attention to policy. You really have to. I can't say this enough over and over again. Policy is not sexy or exciting, but it's what controls your pockets and your pocketbooks. And if you're not paying attention to the policies that's impacting your entrepreneurship, impacting your employment, or you as a W-2 or 1099, that's when you're more anxious and not prepared. For anyone just coming in, remember, we go live here at 12 noon East Coast time, first Mondays. I'm going to move over to Facebook because it seems like my Facebook people something happened and they didn't get to see me today. So I'm going to go there and do a special thing just from a Facebook, folks. So if you're not following us, tcenow.com is how you can follow us. So y'all have an amazing, powerful, and purposeful week. I look forward to chatting with you the end of the month, where I'll talk more about that AI stuff, and while everyone is losing their mind over artificial intelligence, folks, get your intelligence. Just know your why I. I'm gonna have to do a blog about my why I. But yeah, look for that near the end of the month. But anyway, y'all have an amazing week. Make it happen. I'm so proud of you. You're a career engineer here. Don't get anxious. Get prepared. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.